Hi guys, welcome back to Gabriel Knight's Sins of the Fathers, and when we last left off, I was trying to figure out how to make photocopies of this file right here, and I don't know if when I record, because it seems like whenever I record, the glitch happens where I can't get items out of my inventory, so I just did this beforehand, so I'm going to give these back to her, because I think I remember what to do, but I need to leave the police station to do it.
I'm done.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye. Okay. Why am I walking so fast? Okay. What happened? Where's Jackson Square? Okay, this is concerning. I'm gonna change the speed a little bit.
Gabriel cannot...
Can I walk? Now that feels too slow. Okay, that seems good. Do. Looking for a dude. I don't care about you, Mime. I'm done with you.
Why, you neck?
I already did the puzzle here. No more. No more, Mime.
Hey!
Where's the hot dog dude? Not hot dog. Frickin' beignets? I don't know. Hold on. I'm going back to the police station. Where's the fucking beignet guy? I don't know. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go see my grandma. I haven't gone to see my grandma yet. This is what my entire experience with this game is just going to do shit so I can avoid doing puzzles. And I know you're probably thinking, Emma, you love this game. You're so good at it. And I would say, yeah, I'm not really that good at it. Just because I love it doesn't mean I'm good at it.
Gabriel, I'm so glad you stopped by.
Sorry it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give us a kiss. Now come and sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
Hello, Grandma. I love you.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? What an odd question, Gabriel. Of course, you always were interested in monster movies and all that other weird stuff. You get that from your father and granddad. I don't know anything about it, dear.
You live in New Orleans.
Of course, it was very big in New Orleans at one time, but you don't hear about it so much these days. Too much else in the world to worry about, I guess.
Ain't that the truth? Okay.
What do you know
I'm gonna
about
ask
the
her about
voodoo
murder, my
laws?
sweet innocent grandma.
Oh, Gabriel, nothing. And I don't want to. I sometimes wonder what this world is coming to.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans is very southern. Of course, though, not as much as it used to be when I was a girl. It's gotten much more influenced by the East Coast and that California stuff. Still, it hasn't changed as much as other places, I reckon. We've always been happy here.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans cœur means?
Something without something, I think. My French is so rusty. I swear my mind is going.
It's okay, thanks.
You're smarter than me. I don't know shit about French.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Oh, surely you have something more interesting to talk about.
Oh, come on, Gran.
All right, dear. What do you want to hear?
What do you do all day?
You know how I love to knit and work in my garden. I also take long walks. It's the only way to keep an old body like mine from stiffening up.
You're not old.
Oh, don't be foolish. I'm older than the hills.
Tell me about before you met Granddaddy.
Well, you know I was born Rebecca Wright. My daddy owned a lot of land outside of town. We grew peas, corn, cotton, all kinds of things. It was a good childhood, but my father was very strict. He didn't much let me out of his sight.
Tell me how you met Granddaddy.
I met Harrison at a church revival. There was a traveling preacher back then, a big fella named Reverend Jim. I even remember his slogan, "Come to me to find your way." Your granddad was sitting right behind me and my girlfriend Alma, and at one point, old Reverend Jim was flinging his hair around with his fire and brimstone antics, and a piece of it, one of those small add-on do's for man, went flying off. I swear, Harrison and I were the only ones that noticed. We both started laughing to beat the band. Everyone looked at us like we were a couple of loonies. It was then I knew that he was for me.
Cute.
How you feeling these days?
Fit as a fiddle, and don't you worry your head about it.
Just tell me anything at all.
I had your father when I was 22. The doctors told me I couldn't have any more after him, so I'm afraid I spoiled him rotten.
I couldn't imagine. I can't even imagine having a kid now, let alone at 22, but like, people had kids younger those days, I guess. I mean, I still know people that age that have kids. I couldn't do it.
Oh, nothing, never
No
mind.
judgment, but I couldn't do
All
it.
right, dear.
Tell me about our family.
Who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Cool.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad supported me and your father with bookkeeping. I'll tell you what, though, he hated every minute of it. Didn't really like bookkeeping one bit. Maybe that was why he had the worst luck with jobs. The nights he'd come home afraid to tell me he'd lost another. And I would tell him. It didn't matter to me. But he felt ashamed, Gabriel.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Harrison was only 36 when he died.
Rough.
Your father was 8 years old at the time. Your granddad was hit by a streetcar in the business district. Took me nearly a year to believe he was really gone.
I'm sorry, Gran.
I know you are, dear.
I just want to say, my mom got hit by a car, like, oh god, it was over a year ago. Yeah, she got hit by a car. She was okay, though, but I'm like, oh, Jesus. It was a lot, like, better, not better. It was in a parking lot. She was fine. I don't know why I'm rambling on about that. Let's go.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Did you know that your granddad was a poet? He was! He wrote the most beautiful poetry for me when we were courting. I always thought he should have done something with that gift. But he was such a practical man. Didn't believe in chasing after dreams.
Tell me something about Granddad.
I don't know what else to tell you, dear.
Dad.
Tell me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him. Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did. They were 2 peas in a pod.
You say that like it's a cutesy thing and not like it's something you should be concerned about.
Tell me about my father.
When Philip met your mother, it was love at first sight. They were married
Jesus.
2 weeks later. Never looked at a girl seriously until then. And he looked at plenty. You have your father's way with women, Gabriel. And your granddad's.
You're all hot.
Tell me something about Granddad.
I don't know what else to tell you, dear.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked defying her family. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be a sweet gesture.
Maybe I will.
Hell yeah.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother's family refused to give her money after the marriage. All she had left was a modest trust fund from her great-aunt, who happened to like Philip. The remainder of your mother's trust fund became yours when she died. That's what you used to open your bookshop.
Tell me about my mother.
The Templetons are all gone now. Every last one of them. They never wanted anything to do with us, of course. What a waste.
Well, sucks for them.
Tell me about my mother.
I don't know what else to tell you, dear.
Compliment her.
You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you.
Alright. Did we cover all of the bases?
Tell me about my father.
I wanted to just lay down
okay.
and die when he and your mother were killed in that car crash when you were only 8. It was the thought of taking care of you that kept me going, Gabriel. The police say your father swerved off the road after being frightened by something. Perhaps a deer in the road or a wild cat.
Tell me about my father.
Your granddad wanted Philip to have a normal life. He was obsessed by that thought. He pushed Philip to go to law school. Philip was driven to art. He painted almost in a daze. He would get so inside himself when he worked.
Tell me about my father.
He always hated it that it was Margaret's money that supported the three of you when his painting couldn't. I kept telling him, try something more cheerful, like a landscape or two. But he couldn't do it. His work was just too dark and disturbing for the public, you know.
That shit would sell these days. I'd buy something like that.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to
wait.
America.
We've been through this.
Tell me about my father.
I don't know what...
Okie dokie. Let's go to the attic.
Granny might get worried if...
No, I need to walk.
I'm going to go up to the attic, Gran.
Be careful of the dust.
Alrighty. Trunk.
It looks pretty heavy.
The lid is blocked.
Oh yeah, I gotta move the clock.
Gabriel doesn't want to take the clock.
We'll move
Gabriel
the clock. Thank you. Okay.
Nothing happens.
Thanks. I'm supposed to move the clock.
Move Gabriel. Move Gabriel.
No, I don't want to move Gabriel. Thank you. Okie dokie. What is in the trunk?
The trunk contains some old clothes, including a pair of leather shorts,
Aren't those called lederhosen?
Wrong shorts.
serious hiking boots, more of Harrison Knight German book,
Just what I need.
and a bundle of letters. Love letters between Harrison and Rebecca.
Can I take anything?
I don't think there's anything in that trunk that would interest anybody but my Gran.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do with this clock yet, so I'ma leave. Let's go to the cemetery. Let's go see my family. Bye. I'll be back.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm gonna go to the bookshop first. Because, I'm gonna see if I can take the
Phew, it's humid out there.
magnifying
Made it
glass.
back, though.
Oh, joy.
I don't even want to think
Oh,
about what
Jesus,
you mean.
didn't know
There
I could
is
do that.
nothing to...
Also, research.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know what caprice encore means?
No. Sounds French, though.
Dude, this was before Google Translate. You could just use Google Translate.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you could get an address...
They're murders. Right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
Dang.
Can't think of anything.
Okay.
Can I...
Well,
Oh, wait, it's the end of the day?
it's about closing time.
That's why the Ben
So it
Yankee
is.
wasn't there.
Good
Never
night, Gracie.
mind, I think. Cool,
Good night,
I did
Gabriel.
everything.
And try not to dream, okay?
No promises. Oh boy. Alright, same shit, different day. Day 2. Okay. Should have read the... I keep forgetting to read the poem shit at the beginning.
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen.
Oh,
So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
ha, ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hang guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
Hey! Far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's a garden district, a state city.
Cool.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I've ever seen. Ouch!
Oy, men.
Right, we're gonna talk to her about the case and
Life
nothing
is
else.
too short.
You'd never know it by the woman you date.
Oh. Wait, can I take it?
Gabriel cannot...
Thank you, that's all I wanted.
Mind if I borrow the magnifying glass?
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
No problem.
And the tweezers.
That doesn't...
I want the tweezers, thank you.
I'm gonna take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a little scruffy.
Just trying to make you feel at home.
Okay, bye.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Have fun.
I'm going to the crime scene first, because I know what to do there. Do. You motherfucker. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have the freaking magnifying glass. I gotta figure out what to do to fix the thing where it will not let me take inventory items if I'm recording. It's always something. Check it out, Gabriel.
There are marks in the grass, as though some heavy wire object had been set there. Gabriel is all...
I'm gonna need to use the tweezers on that, aren't I?
Gabriel... The scale looks a little...
Well, I'm gonna have to pick up that scale, but I'm not gonna do it now because I don't want the thing to glitch out again. So, I will figure that out next time, and we will continue on with day 2. So, in the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.